Hello, welcome to the Crafts channel. My name's Corinne Brad and today I'd like to show you the free gift that you get with issue 118 of Paper Crafter magazine. We've got a super selection of stamps here. There's an A4 sheet of Build a Bouquet and there's also a complimentary Spring Borders stamp set as well. So if you've got, alphabet stamps and things like this, you can present your greeting in a lovely border. But today I want to show you how you actually can build a bouquet with this stamp set. And so, if you quite often stamp, you'll be aware that these are clear self-cling stamps, and what you'll need to do is you'll need to grab yourself an acrylic block, have a slightly bigger acrylic block, and an ink pad. So we'll start, let's flip these over, and we'll grab some stems. Now these are quite intricate, detailed stamp designs, so you don't want to over ink your stamp. If you use a pigment ink pad and you just lightly tap it without getting it all over your finger. This is why my jeans have always got multicoloured streaks down the leg. In fact, I'm going to get rid of that now before I mark my card. And then just place your stamp over your card, press it down thoroughly, but don't smudge it, lift it off cleanly, and you've got a nice clean black and white image. And then what you can do is you can start to build up your bouquet. Oh, let's just pop that congratulations back on there. So if we take a daisy design, or it might actually be a gerbera, stamp out your gerbera about here. And then before you put your stamp away again, if you stamp your gerbera onto a bit of scrap paper, and there's a reason for this madness, what you can then do is you can cut out this piece of scrap paper, like so. And always do this on paper. Don't be tempted to do this on card. There is a reason for that. Card is too thick. If you then stick your paper mask over the image that you've already stamped and just hold it down with a little piece of washi tape, if you can find the end of your washi tape. This tape was very kindly lent to me by cameraman Phil. He didn't tell me that he hadn't found the end. Oh, that'll do. That's his problem now. And just hold it down on an edge away from where you're going to stamp, because you don't want that washi tape acting as another mask. Then you can get another floral design, like this one here. You can stamp it up, ink it up rather, and then what you can do is you can stamp it here so that it overlaps your mask. But obviously when you lift your mask away, it looks like it's behind that original flower. And it's a really simple trick, but it works really, really well. These are masks that I've cut earlier, so I'm just going to mask this bit out here, like so. So that you can then put, what are these forget-me-nots? You can put your forget-me-nots even further back in the background and mask them off. And this is one of those things that, it might seem a bit laborious to people, but once you've cut your masks out, you can reuse them time and time again. You don't have to cut a mask out every time you stamp this image. What I really love actually, there is this like seed head stamp, and this would make an absolutely perfect card on its own. I'm going to pop this right up the back, but what I don't want is I don't want the stem to overlap the flowers. So pop that here. And this is why the masks are made of paper, because if you had them of card, you'll find that it will interrupt the stamping of your image, and you'd end up with like a really wide border, as it were. Whereas if you use paper, let me just show you what I mean, you can get right up close. Like this. And let's have one on the other side. So you can see when you peel your masks off, you've got, I've got a dead spot in the middle there, I didn't press it down hard enough, but you've got the image, it really looks like those flowers, it's one big stamp. So you can carry on masking like that, and in the end what you'll do is you'll end up with a card that looks like this, and it looks like it's just one whole stamp, whereas in fact it's not. You've made that bouquet up and you can have as many or as little flowers in that as you like. So that's one way of using your stamp set. The other way, which I will show you very quickly, is to stamp out your individual images, colour them in, cut them out, and then treat it, excuse me, as a 3D decoupage set almost. So pop your, now you can use glue or foam pads for this. I'm just going to use glue for speed. If you cut out your, oh, I have got ink on my hands. Cut out a vase, and what I've done is I've cut the top bit out of that vase because I want my flowers to come out of it. And then fill it with flowers. There's a beautiful hydrangea head. And then you can pop some leaves behind there. Oh. And again, it's one of those things you can build up this bouquet. Do you know what? That vase isn't straight, is it? That's better. You can build up this bouquet using as many or as few flowers as you want. I won't pop all of these on here because it will take all day. Actually, let's just pop another one down there with a little leaf. And then just add your sentiment. And again, if you like colouring, you know, if you're into this colour therapy and you find it quite relaxing, you can just stamp out a load of images on an A4 sheet and then just colour them in to your heart's desire, cut them out when they're dry. So I hope you enjoyed that demonstration. I hope you enjoyed both the cards that I've made using that kit. And as I say, don't forget you've got this bonus spring borders stamp set as well that you can incorporate in your cards with existing stamps that you've already got with messages on. Check the description below to see where you can get hold of your copy, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. If you've been inspired to create, please share your makes with us in the comments section below. And if you've enjoyed videos by the Crafts channel, hit the like button. Want to see more of us? Then click subscribe. See you next time.